Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. He finds McKinnon, complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cousins on first down. Catch is made by Hurd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Vikings.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Locking the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 22.
Go on. Hey, Sam on. Keep grip.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hey, lock it.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsay trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Hey, shoot.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it.
Fire.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Just like that. Just like that.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Cousins. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Cousins now. And Diggs has it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I got you.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're #1 in their conference.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the ready. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Smooth. 54, right there, right there. Ready?
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Blue down. Mike 54. Mike yes. Double dog. Hey, Haywood.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, box truck. 54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Cousins the thrower. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. That's taken on the 25. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Slant.
This is Freeman. And he works free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's coming. We got double up. There.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Lindsey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
X3, 218, chop it.
Hey, alert 3. Right there.
Ready?
On second down, it's Lindsay. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Locke, flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Watch twins.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To throw is Cousins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Oh, let's run. 54 Mike, he did it. Check.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock, and his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Lock, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Cousins, and he finds Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Cousins. They will find Davis. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll throw again. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And they got the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
I don't think you got it, sir. Hey, watch that.
Flacco looking for his first toss. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 16 yards, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the run.
From the gun, Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. It doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Cousins on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Bound to lose one.
Rewind.
Get wrong. 49. Check 49.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Set. Ready.
54. Right 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On second down, Freeman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Keep it up, guys. Mike's 54.
Hey, exit.
54.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Set. Behind set. Ready.
54. Watch 54. I got you.
Behind.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mike's 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Flacco, taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Cousins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On red.
Here we go.
New Mike.
Gun.
52. No gain on
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
2nd and 5 now. Flacco. This is the tight end Fant. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run with Lindsey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if this is
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9.